you know, for the first time in a while, that was fun. It was a fun game. Big win for the Flyers, huge win. And it's always going to be in Pittsburgh, right? So the Flyers pick up a huge 7-2 win. And I'd say arguably that may be one of their best games of the season, to be honest. That was their best game in a while. They score first for the first time in a long time. They come out in the first period, 3-0 lead, dominated Pittsburgh. They were all over it in many aspects in this game. Ended up having 45 shots on net to end the game. Alex Lyon was fantastic, arguably save of the year on that one play there. I mean, just incredible. I mean, the Flyers, surprisingly, to be honest with you, with the way that the last few games went, honestly, I shouldn't really even say it's that surprising because, like, it would have been such a Flyers thing to play like absolute crap against New Jersey and then come out and beat Pittsburgh, and that's what they do. So starting off with the lines like usual, Drew, Coots, Voracek, Farabee, Hayes, Konechny, JVR, Patrick, Colby-Kubel, Lindblom, Lawton, Allison. So no changes on the offense. Provy, Braun, Ghost, Sanheim, Hagen, Myers on D, and then Lyon. And there was a little bit of a switch here because these lines were actually changed. After I read that, I realized that. So Konechny ended up playing top line there with G, Coots, with G and Coots. So it was G, Coots, TK, and then Farabee, Hayes, and Voracek. So that was a little bit of a switch, but everything else was the same. And obviously, as I said, Alex Lyon in that for this one. Flyers score a couple minutes in. Hayes it was a play that ended up going off the wall, and Jari came out and made an unbelievable save. No one kind of thought anything of it. All right. Well, a couple minutes later, they review it. It's 1-0. Minutes later, it was 1-0 Flyers. So that's a goal. And then Lyon, as I said, unbelievable save. Puck deflects, loses his stick. He goes behind and throws it out with his blocker. I mean, that was just incredible. And Spit and Chicklets actually quote tweeted and retweeted Flyers Nitty Gritty's video of the Lyon save. So that was awesome. That was a great moment to see there with Flyers Nitty Gritty getting some recognition. And as I said, it's an unbelievable sight. I'm so happy I'm with them. And again, if you guys want to check out the content I do for them, links to my bio as I have the t-shirt on here. So that was awesome. And the Flyers get a goal here on a power play a couple minutes later. Gostisbehere scores, shot from the point, really good screens, some nice PP work, and an absolute bullet there from Ghost, 2-0. And then Konechny with an unbelievable pass behind the net. I don't know if this was intended to happen or if he just kind of deflected it and it went off the side of the net and it was a good bounce for G. But regardless, it was 3-0. Great play. Coots rimmed it along the boards there. TK had tipped it, and it ended up going off the side of the net and just came right out to Giroux. Quick snapshot, 3-0. Flyers dominated, have a 3-0 lead after the first. Minutes into the second period, 4-0 Allison. Really nice stretch pass by Gostisbehere. I thought Ghost had a great game tonight. Passes it up. Lawton he was actually looking for Lindblom going to the net, but ended up going back to Allison, bouncing puck. He rips one, 4-0 Flyers there, his second goal in the NHL. The Flyers were really defending well all game. I didn't think the Penguins had much, to be honest, in the first, honestly, in the first handful of the second period and kind of moving through that period. The Flyers were defending well. They were getting pucks out quick. Obviously they had their looks there at times because the Penguins are a very good team, very skilled. But I thought the Flyers played very solid defensively tonight. And this is where the swarm of penalties come in. You get the Myers slash late in the second period. So that goes over to the third period, and the Penguins go right back to power play. Provorov took a penalty. And then you get the goaltender interference call, which might have been the worst call I've ever seen. Penguins ended up getting 2 goals, one from Crosby, the other one there from Zucker off a tip. So it's 4-2, and then Farabee, he ends up making it 5-2. What a pass by Voracek, too. Again, looked like he had 2-3 Penguins on him, sent it down low, and then right there, Farabee kind of cuts in and tucks one by Jari, who ended up starting the third period here for Pittsburgh. So it's 5-2. Giroux would seal with an empty netter, and then Hag would join the party to make it 7-2 off an absolute ripper from the slot over the glove side of Jari there. So, again, huge win for the Flyers. It's always awesome to see them beating Pittsburgh. And here in Game 52, a 7-2 blowout win against the Penguins here on Pride Night at Wells Fargo Center. So that was awesome. I absolutely love seeing the Flyers beat Pittsburgh. And again, I thought a lot of guys had a great game, and I thought TK was all over it. For the most part, Drew had a great game, Allison as well. I didn't really think any Flyer played bad, but, I give this one to Alex Lyon. He was fantastic. And I know for what people have seen from Lyon and things like that, and, recently he hasn't looked too hot. He's given up some soft ones. This was a good performance for him, so I was happy to see that, there for Alex. And again, big win for the Flyers. Remember, guys, podcast articles, those links are on my channel. Back at it again tomorrow night against Pittsburgh, again at home. And I will talk to you all again soon.